Here at Central Valley Talk, we celebrate what's great about the Central Valley, whether it's a small local business or a nonprofit or maybe just a community member. And today, joining us here in our 2 o'clock hour on this Thursday, I've got two beautiful ladies with me. Tell everybody your names. We'll start with you.
I'm Christine Matos with Tasty Treats by Chris.
And I am Esther Rivera with Deliciously Sinful Sweets.
I love it. Now, I met both of you out at the Pavilion Nights 2.0 at the Fresno Fairgrounds on Saturday.
Yes.
Good turnout, a lot of fun. And I tried your peach bar.
Yes.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So, okay, let's start with kind of your how long have you been a vendor, a treat vendor here in the Valley for?
So as far as a treat vendor, August of last year.
So this is still pretty new.
But as a food caterer, 2018.
Okay. So you have some experience with food.
Some experience, but as far as being an actual vendor at pop-ups, completely different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah, it's a different world.
It's a different world. And I used to host farmers markets at an assisted living community when pandemic hit. So we brought farmers markets to the senior community that I was a director at in order to have families come together outside. And that's where I met all the vendors that have taken me in and then asked, well, why don't you sell your desserts and your food? And I said, well, we'll see. So that's when in August I bought my booth and I did my first farmers market there at that community. So from then on, it's been that.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, food has always been something that is, huge in my life. Being a Latina mother in the kitchen, cooking, right? And so I brought what I learned and I brought what I love and I made it a passion. Christine and I have been friends for 20 years and she'd been doing this. And during the pandemic, I was selling food because Mexican restaurants were closed. So I started selling food. And so this has kind of been a passion of mine for a while. And I started seeing Christine doing this and she's like, hey, would you like to do this? And I was like, well, let me go look, see what it's about, see what I'm doing, because we still both have full-time jobs. And so I went with her a couple of times. I liked it, and I was like, I'm in. Let's do it. And we work great together, and here we are.
What I love about the Central Valley, and, Fresno, Clovis, the art scene is blowing up. And we are continuing to see more and more vendor fairs, whether at River Park or Riverstone in the ranchos. It doesn't even have to be Fresno, Tesoro Viejo. I mean, there's so much going on. And for both of you to kind of now, maybe step out of your comfort zone and do something new, what's that like?
For me, it's been exhilarating. I love the networking part of just meeting people and seeing what their passion is. There's so many different pop-ups and venues that you can attend, so just meeting the community and bringing the community together has been very, very fun for me. And then to be able to do it with one of my really good friends, the support there, because we both have the same compassion and the work drive. Even the business side of it has been something to learn from, but that's how you open doors for other people. And that's what I like about it, is that we can open doors for other people to do it and learn off of each other. So that's what I really get from that.
Yeah. Well, the best thing that I have gotten so far is definitely meeting new people, getting me out of my comfort zone, right? And speaking to others and seeing what they do, what they like, their passions, their desires, their dreams are different, but also similar. We're all in this for one reason and for different reasons, but we're all in it for something. And the greatest thing that I get is that I get to do it with my best friend. So we get to have fun. So on Saturday, you saw she was Wonder Woman, I was Batman.
That's right. I know.
Right?
Yep,
And
yep, good costumes.
so
I didn't dress up. Gosh, I was the MC, and I'm wearing just jeans and a shirt.
We're not part of the anime world.
I'm not either.
Right,
I know.
right.
But the closest thing we could be was superheroes, and
worked.
that's our
It was
inner
worked.
egos.
Uh-huh.
I'm Wonder Woman, and she loves Batman.
I love
So-
it. I love it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I think you guys
yeah, we got your stuff. We got your stuff.
So I brought you 6 different flavors of the lemon bars.
moly.
And then also making its debut is our peach lemonade and our strawberry lemonade. And that's only 2 flavors out of the ones that we're going to be doing. So those are nice and cold for you.
Oh my gosh.
And those are all freshly squeezed with lemon and made with agua of pineapple.
My mouth is watering.
And
Yeah.
then it has the fruit puree in it, so the strawberry and the peach. And those are the best sellers right now.
And especially as things are warming up,
Yes.
this
Yes.
is going to be like,
Definitely.
wow. Okay, so what flavors do we have in
So
here?
there's the classic lemon, which is one of my #1 sellers
Okay.
because it's your classic lemon bar. But there's a twist on the lemon bars. They're not your basic lemon bar. There's mixed berry, strawberry, pineapple, blueberry, and a cherry in there. Yeah, and what's good about them, you could keep them in the freezer up to a week, and you could eat it out of the freezer. The custard in the middle now then tastes like an ice cream.
I'm gonna. I want to
Yeah.
try that.
Yeah, I like it like that. Esther likes hers more room temperature.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Which it goes to a smoother
Uh-huh.
texture. I'm a fan of more of the cold.
Uh-huh.
It
So-
becomes ooey and gooey.
She likes hers.
And
a
I
little
like
gooey.
ooey and gooey.
You like that? You
yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Now, we've also. This is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So tell us what is in here.
So I brought classic old-fashioned banana nut bread.
Yes.
And then if you can see, I have a cinnamon whipped butter.
Oh yeah.
In the middle, I have a zucchini walnut loaf.
Okay.
And in the back, I have an apple cherry loaf. And those are all my favorites.
Holy moly.
And I've given you whipped cinnamon butter.
Oh my gosh.
My favorite is the banana nut, of course.
Yeah.
I love the classic
It's one of
one.
those, like, I'll be honest, it's like slap your mama good.
There you go. I love it. The sweat, the tears, the just maybe finding new recipes or ways to do it. Does it take a lot of time?
Well, I had to learn an easier way. The whole work smarter, not harder had to come to mind. Because before Esther, I was really just doing it by myself. And that's even just going to attend the pop-ups. I was doing it by myself. And it would take me an hour. Now it takes 30 minutes for us to set up. As far as recipes, I always just had the one flavor of the lemon bar. And I thought, well, why mess with something that's already great? But then as time goes on, you start thinking, what goes good with lemons? Pineapple lemon, strawberry lemon, blueberry lemon. And so then I now have the 7 flavors, plus whatever else might come about. And from that was the spin-off to the lemonades. I plan on making the lemonades to match the flavors of the lemon bars.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Very
and
smart.
so it's something that we can do, and we could do it together because we bring both of our palettes to the same table. And so, you know, at all the events, we're going to feature something similar but very different.
Right.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of the same flavors. So she's doing the lemon.
Right.
I've got the pineapple. We mix it, perfect mix, and then you add the fruit. So
Yeah.
everything does great. But as far as, I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
Go ahead.
As far as recipes, I've been looking, searching, trying different recipes, what I like. And then I have my coworkers like, here you go, taste those, tell me what you think. And then, just make
Yeah.
different variations. And
trial
so,
and error.
and there's a lot of trial and error.
Sure.
There's a lot of trial and error. So I made red velvet the other day and it was like,
Rock hard.
I was like, okay, what did I do wrong? And so just
It's fun though, right?
It is
Just,
fun.
like,
It is
play
fun. And
around.
then you get to taste a lot, which of course you can tell I do a lot of tasting.
Me too.
And then we'll call each other with frustrations. Chris, this red velvet, I just can't get it right. It's as hard as a rock.
Yeah.
It's like, you'll get it, Esther.
You'll get it right.
You'll
It'll
get it.
it'll come. Oh, look at that.
There's me.
There you are. I love these pictures. Thanks for sending those
Yeah,
in.
you're welcome.
So be on the look. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Batgirl. You know, at every event, are you always together?
Moving forward, we are.
Moving forward, okay.
So what's great is that if she has another obligation that she just can't get out or vice versa, we're going to be able to have each other's back regardless. And that's always been, I think, the ideal plan. We have a 2-year plan for ourselves of where we want to be and how we want to grow. Of course, we want to learn everything that we can along the way and make it what works for us. You know, you can easily take somebody else's idea and try to mimic it, and it's not going to be genuine, and we're not that. So one big thing that we are doing is we're bringing Fresno to Selma. I'm sure you saw. So we're going to feature a pretty big pop-up in Selma on the 19th of March. Tasty Treats and Deliciously Sinful, along with Lamb of Love, which is a Christian-based clothing.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and so business-wise, people reach out, we give each other ideas, and then we make a pact. And so we want to bring Fresno and Selma together. Not that they're not together already, but bring the communities even more and empower people to do it. So.
Yeah, our Ebony Sherrill's from Selma, and Selma's a cool place.
My grandmother lived in Selma. I lived there for about a year and a half.
We don't
when I was
hear
younger.
much about it, though.
No.
It's like, it's like one of those forgotten. So that's really cool. So that's March 19th.
March 19th.
If somebody is watching, they've got an event coming up this summer. Are you able to look at those opportunities?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Definitely.
I have several, I have like 3 chat groups that just depending on what it is that we're trying to do. I have one small community business one where everybody can post or look for other vendors. And that's just a moment to, like I said, bring everybody together, empower each other, build up our businesses together. And so that's one way. I'm always looking for locations. I'm looking at an indoor location for the summertime because it's so hot here in Fresno. Yeah. But this way we can bring other vendors together. Whoever wants to join in can join in. So we're really trying, the business side plus the enjoyment of it. And then our goal is never too far behind that. We have an end goal to this. So
also, I got to point out too, you're obviously both women, you're minorities, and
Latina.
you're locally owned and operated, and that is freaking awesome. And we're seeing so much more of that.
Yeah.
It's important to me being Hispanic and being a female. There's so many odds stacked against us, and so I want to showcase that you can do it. Regardless of your education, if you have a drive, if you have motivation, if you have great friends, if you have great people to support you, because we both have a supporting family that support us in what we're doing, that they don't have to stop just staying in the kitchen and cooking.
Yeah.
I can make people happy out there by bringing them what I do best, and that's cooking.
And we do custom orders. So if
definitely
we
do.
advertise that we're going to be at an event and somebody wants to order something, like my lemon bars, I can do them in a dozen. I could do them however you want, mix them up together. So that's what's good about us is that we're flexible, so it's been awesome.
Yeah.
It's been really good.
Okay, so your Instagram.
My Instagram is Tasty Treats by Chris.
And you're very active on there.
I'm very active, along with my Facebook is Tasty Treats by Chris as well.
And then?
And I'm deliciously sinful sweets Facebook, and then I have my Yahoo address, email address on there.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. Ladies, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
For this. I just
Enjoy that, yes.
The bag disappeared because it's green.
I just realized that.
It's what am I holding up?
I'm half
Nothing.
colorblind, so I can't tell from a green to a yellow. But anyways, there you go. So, ladies, thanks again.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for having us.
Good to see you again. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right.
It won't be the last time.
All right.
No.
See you again soon. I'm Austin Reed. This is Central Valley Talk. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday. We're back with another guest coming up in just a couple of minutes.